Hey, Christy Renea here with MindRewire and Christy Renea Healing Ministries. First of all, I got my hair cut and I haven't combed it yet today, so I apologize. Went back to my old shorter shag. I've sported a shag for a lot of years, but this is a little bit different than recently because it's definitely shorter than what I've had for a while, but it'll grow back out, and so that's fine. And I do like it, so it's all good. Secondly, tomorrow is Saturday, so our 3 p.m. class will be going on at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Tomorrow, I want to say it's the 13th, so it's 9/13/2024. And I don't know about you, but things are going along so fast right now. Things are moving so fast right now. People are either understanding. I'm chewing on a clove. I don't know why I just thought I'd show you that, but it was starting to burn the inside of my lips, so I moved it. Things are moving along so fast right now. I will just take it out of my mouth. That I'm getting all these calls and emails from people that are just trying to understand different things. And using so much energy trying to understand, or using so much energy trying to remove, or get rid of something, right? An emotion, a problem, or whatever it is. And I keep falling deeper and deeper into the understanding that none of that is necessary. None of that is necessary when you understand that, and I'll call it your higher self, the higher self part of you vibrates at a higher intensity of light. So, we're using the word energy. I'm like literally running out of words to try and figure out how to describe this stuff. It's not the same as this physical body or my brain trying to understand and take something apart and put it back together, or move energy, right? We talk about moving energy or cutting cords or raising our energy, right? Raise your vibration. We hear that all the time. And when you understand what the true inner self is, that part of you that you're searching for that's always been there, and you finally really start recognizing that, you realize there's nothing to do. It's all a matter of focus. So if there is something to do, the only thing there is to do is focusing on that part of you. Focusing inside of your heart space, focusing on the part of you that's observing, right? Allowing the observation, allowing the observance of your thoughts and of your emotions, right? What we're taught as emotions. And I would submit to you, instead of trying to understand it or trying to move it or stop it or be rid of it, or that in that state of observation, that your focus isn't even on that which you're observing. Your focus is on your inner self. In doing that, at some point, and it might take some time because we are in a time-locked reality. So whatever we think time is, it might take some time. What you're going to start to notice is there's something else. There's something more. And I talked about this the other day in a video. And I've been just curiously going back and forth from that part of me observing what's observing the observed. And going back and forth from, I'm going to call it I've been calling it my heart spirit to some friends of mine, my heart spirit observing that part of me. So it's like I'm looking from my heart out to this something else that's looking back. And knowing that all of it's me. Knowing that all of it is a part of what I am. And what I have found out is because of the energy, which cannot be described as energy, I don't know what it is, it doesn't feel like this. It's not something you have to expand. It's not something you can contract. It's not something you can move. It's not something you can draw in or push out. It's not any of these kind of things. It just is. And it handles, I will use the word handles, it handles this when you're aware of it. And whether you think it's awake or not, and I've heard testimony from both angles, that part of you's not awake. You have to wake it up, which I feel like I have been in a process of, so I kind of agree with that. Or it is awake and you just have to focus on it, which could also be true if it's already been awakened, and then all it needs is your focus. All it needs is your awareness to be like, ah, I see you. I see you. Be over here. Do this. It calms everything else down. And I want to think that it brings you back to your original self. It brings you back to the higher state of what we really are. And in doing that, it alters your perception of all of this, right? Everything around you, this whole crazy world that we are living in right now. So, I invite you to come tomorrow as we step into that which we truly are. We will get coherent and we will do some sitting and some breathing. We're going to play with some breathing exercises in order to energize the physical so that it's easier to get to the place that we're trying to get to. And we're just going to be there. There'll be a little bit of instruction because Spirit tends to always do that. So there'll be some instruction. And it's just going to be a practice of diving inward and holding the state and coming back aware and conscious of your physical self, right? So opening your eyes and walking around. We will get up and get down, both, right? We're going to get up and go and walk and be in that thing, and at the same time we'll sit down and hold our focus, because at the end of the day it's literally a game of, can you hold your focus on that and still live where we're at, or do you have to keep bouncing back and forth between the known and unknown, right? Between this physical plane of resistance that we live in and or the spiritual side of you where the emotions are, even if we term to them the same words, right? We can use peace as an example. My higher state of being is peace. That is what I exude, is a state of peace. It's where I come from. It's what I am. It's what I exude. But it's not the peace that we're taught on the planet. It's a higher vibrational aspect of peace that you probably don't typically find here. Does that make sense? Could be love, could be joy, could be, right, any of the attributes that we call the attributes of God, or the attributes of your true self, the attributes of spirit. So it's a matter of starting to get into those words that we call emotions, but understanding them as part of what your spirit is, instead of something that this construct gives us, this state of resistance or this plane of resistance that we live in gives us. We were taught emotions wrongly, right? It's incorrect information. So we want to work with that. We want to ask Spirit, show me what compassion truly feels like. I've done that one before. I've asked, and I didn't ask show me, I asked teach me, and they were like, you don't want us to teach you compassion. Let us show you what it feels like. Whole different story, because by the feeling you can create. By the feeling, it's like a tool that you can use. So interesting. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow night. I didn't mean to make this such a long video, but we're still under 10 minutes. So join me tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I will drop the link below this video. I have not posted last week's class video yet. I'm not sure why, but I'm hesitant to post it. But when I do, you'll be the first to know. I bless you. I love you. Thank you for being here, and we will talk to you soon.